Hello, John here with Big Dog Pictures. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're in the Broadmoor district of Colorado Springs. Ahead of us is the Broadmoor Hotel. It's a 5-star hotel, one of the finest I've ever set foot in. Pretty spectacular. They have multiple 18-hole golf courses on the grounds. If you love to play golf, this is the place to be. Today we're going to be taking a trip down Old Stage Road. Old Stage Road, you can find it up behind the Broadmoor Resort, up in the local community up here. There's some expensive homes up in this area. Pretty nice to look at. Old Stage Road, it's a rugged, unpaved mountain route. It's known locally as Forest Service Road 368, and it climbs up into the Pike National Forest from here in Colorado Springs.
Hello, welcome all. Today we're going to be taking a trip over the mountain roads here in Colorado. We're going to be going up Old Stage Road. We'd like for you to come along.
Old Stage Road has an interesting history. It was originally a toll path connecting the city of Colorado Springs to the Cripple Creek gold mine.
That washboard.
The route originated as the Cheyenne Mountain Trail, and then later it transformed into a lumber road in the late 1800s. When gold was discovered in the Cripple Creek district in the 1890s, the dirt track was converted into a crucial toll road for stagecoaches.
Old Stage Road will take you from the Broadmoor district of Colorado Springs over the Front Range and drop you off not too far from Cripple Creek. It's a long, bumpy trail, but there's a lot of pretty sights to see along the way. Glad that rock stopped rolling. There's another big rock. That one looks like it keeps sliding at any time.
The 6-horse stages, heavily loaded with prospectors and supplies, they departed from the corner of Colorado Avenue and Tejon Street in downtown Colorado Springs. And they took the trail up the Old Stage Road and back to Cripple Creek. There are numerous little places along the way, and we'll be talking about those as we come upon them. Some of those have been there for quite a while.
All this looks almost like grass. Must be private property and somebody cleared it. Well, my ears are popping. We're definitely going up in elevation. Gotta stay on the trail. Boy, look at all the wood clippings on the forest floor. They've been out here thinning the herd. He was moving right along. The smell of fresh cut wood is heavy in the air. Quite pleasant.
Coming up on our left is the Old Stage Ranch Cantina. The Cantina is a good spot for weary travelers to stop and get a bite to eat, some good drinks. They also have horseback riding and rustic lodges that you can rent. Interesting little place. I've been meaning to stop at the Cantina for years. It's on my bucket list.
Good golly. This is rough. Sliding sideways. I find it amazing how many people live up here. It'd be a lot of fun trying to get back to town in the winter for supplies. Huh. I might have to look into that. Bear Trap Ranch. I wonder if that's open for guests.
Bear Trap Ranch is a Christian retreat center. It's located on 30 acres, about 8 miles west on Old Stage Road from Colorado Springs. It's truly a remote and place of wonder. It's a pretty place. The Old Stage Road and its original conception no longer exists. I'm not sure when it was changed, but Old Stage Road now connects up to the western side of Gold Camp Road, and that's what takes you all the way to Cripple Creek.
Oh my.
That's shades. Reminders of Gardens of the God there. Sure is gorgeous out here. It's too bad they graffitied up the backside of this rock. Antenna farm up there on the top of that mountain, broadcasting to the greater Colorado Springs area. You can see Colorado Springs down there in the valley. It's quite a ways off. Even further by Old Stagecoach Road. We're starting to get some sunshine here this afternoon. Little contrast. It's turning out to be a beautiful day. Yeah, that's bright. Yeah. Little sun on my face. I'm loving it. I feel like I'm getting ate up by no-see-ums. All right, let's get out of here. I'm getting sprinkled on.
quite the view. I apologize, but I'm going to have to keep this camera inside. It is not waterproof. Oh yeah, very pretty. Looks like I'm standing on a giant earthen dam. Look at that. There has to be some critters in that water. I'm hearing shooting off in the distance. Not supposed to be doing that up here. Alright, I'm starting to hear a car. I'm gonna have to get back in and roll on. I've been on this trail about 12 miles now. I believe I'm quite halfway through it yet. We'll find out.
Now, a couple miles back, we transitioned off of Old Stage Road onto the Lower Gold Camp Road.
That's beautiful.
This portion will run us right into Cripple Creek if we stay out long enough. Cripple Creek, Colorado got its name in the 1800s from early cattle drovers. According to local legend, the name originated when a cow attempted to cross a stream, got its leg stuck or broken, and became crippled. Later, during the gold rush, the stream, the name for Cripple Creek, lent its name to the broader Cripple Creek mining district. Today, the historic former mining camp is well known for its legalized casino gambling and rich Wild West heritage.
That's a big RV going up this road. It must have come up from the other direction. It definitely is no longer brand new. Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun. Look at it up here. Come on, little buddy, get out of the road. Hi there. That's pretty. Got a couple of bikes coming up behind me. They look like they're having fun. Smoke cloud. Should I say a dust cloud? Well, I'm getting about close to 20 miles in. I think this trail's about 26 miles long. Oh my. I no longer have a map. We've lost cell coverage.
I've driven this road on several occasions. This is the first time that I've documented it. But I must say, there's not much traffic here today. I've seen just a handful of cars all day long. The closer we get to civilization, the more campsites I recall seeing. If you're wondering what type of vehicle you need to get back here with, back towards where Old Stage and Gold Camp meet, you probably want something more than just a street car. You want a little bit of ground clearance and some tires that can take some abuse. But once you get closer to Cripple Creek, like this section through here, the road flattens out pretty smooth.
That's a view. Huh. Look what came back. Wow. Civilization. Well, I would say we're back on main dirt roads now. So Colorado? Sure. That's quite the sight. Another earthen dam. Wow, this is a spectacular view. I'm going to have to get out and take a look. See a cabin way off there in the distance. My goodness. Yeah, that's something else. I've spent far too many years in the Plain States. This is wild. Private property. Can you imagine owning a piece of this? All right. Back in the family Jeepster. Now, technically, this isn't the family Jeepster. This belongs to the National Forest.
If you're enjoying this video, please hit that like button. If you're not a member of our channel, please press subscribe. We'd like to see you come back and take more adventures with us.
Well, leaving the National Forest. Yep, and the map's turning from green to white. Back on County Road soon. Sure doesn't look any different, does it?
Well, as you can tell, the countryside is starting to flatten out. We're seeing pastures and fences. Starting to look more like farm country. There are a few ranches scattered about through here. I can only imagine what kind of money it takes to own one of those.
Wow. I am back to civilization. All right. Well, that way, if I recall, takes you down to Cripple Creek. And the route I'm going is to the right, and it'll take us back towards Woodland Park. Yeah, this is definitely looking more like civilization. That's not something you see. That's not something you see every day. that's not something you see every day either. Look at those critters. Wow. Oh, you're still with me. Enjoying the bonus footage. You know, ever since I was a little lad, I've always held a fascination for all things dinosaurs. And I've never lost that fascination. I'm here today also. Made it to Woodland Park. I've been driving by this museum many, many years. And it's always been on my bucket list. Today I thought I'd get out of the car and get a little bit closer. Isn't he magnificent? Unfortunately, the resource center is closed. But what do you think? Do you love dinosaurs as much as I do, if not more? Is this something you'd like to see on the channel? Leave me a comment. I may have to come back here one day and take a tour through this. Looks like there's quite a bit to see. Shadows are not quite right through the glass, but go around the side. Yeah. See a little bit in there. All right. Palms and Woodland Park. That's interesting. Well, I'm John with Pig Dog Pictures. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you again real soon. Goodbye.
What's on your mind, Gizmo? You're wanting a treat, aren't you? All righty, pretty boy. We'll take care of you.
If you've enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. And if you're not yet a member of our channel, please press subscribe as well. We'd like to see you come back. Again, thanks for coming along with us on this journey, and we'll see you again. Bye.